Hello everyone, my name is Mike, and I don't have a name for this channel as of this video. I just decided to finally get up and make it. As you can tell by probably the thumbnail and title, I'm doing a catch, clean, and cook. The reason I decided to make this channel is about a week ago. I'm laying there in bed and I remember I said, I'm so hungry. And I got up and I went to McDonald's and I got a cheeseburger, and I was just feeling really down about myself. I don't know what I was, but I decided to make a change. So about 3 days ago, I threw everything out of my refrigerator. I threw everything out of my cupboards, and I water fasted. And I've been water fasting for almost 3 days now. And the whole purpose of that was to make myself actually feel hungry. Not the want for food, but the need for food. And now here I am. So, I don't know what I'm gonna catch, clean, and cook. I don't know. I'm in the Rocky Mountains. I'm in Montana. I can shoot anything from a little chipmunk to a coyote, a bobcat, a fox, a squirrel, any small game. And I tell you what, I'm hungry enough that I'm gonna eat it. I brought basic tools. I have an elk ridge knife. I have a survival cricket that I just recently purchased. It was for like $99, and I have a little Simmons scope on there. It's don't mind me looking around. This is like perfect squirrel habitat. And it's a little 3x9x32, and it's a little tiny rifle that actually, in a hunting situation, is a perfect. It's a single shot. It's bolt action. I have one in the tube. And then for the bigger animals, for my protection, I have my FNX 45 here. We have black bear here. We have mountain lions. We have grizzly bears. We have wolves, and I have my two dogs with me, who are also not accustomed to the ways. And there's so many people out there that would love the opportunities that I have, and I have it right here. And so let's stop yelling and let's get on a hunt. There was a chipmunk right up here. If I can get my dogs to stay, I might be able to get close enough for a shot with this little 22. Stay. There he is. There he is. He's freaking out a little bit. He's like a ninja. I don't know how I'm going to film and shoot at the same time, but I'm going to try. Oh, there he is. Hey, Scarlett, stay. Come on. He's right on the other side of this rock. Let me see if I can't go down this way at all. Oh, there he is. He's on the move. Oh, this doesn't look very steep. The camera flattens everything out. It's steep though. Oh, there he is. There he is. He's right there on that rock. Let's see if I can't. Oh, I just missed him. I just missed him. There he is again. Just stay. Let me see if I can't get through my scope. Don't really see him. I saw him for a second. There he is. Got him. Straight ahead. Down here, I just heard another squirrel barking. The squirrels here are strange. They don't well, I don't know if it's strange. Back in the other part of Montana, they get right up on you and they chirp and they bark. And here, you'll hear them chirp from, 200 yards away, and then they don't move. And they stay so still. And they're so good at camouflage. And so these pines are 150 feet up. So finding one that doesn't want to be seen is pretty tricky. I'm gonna sit down here for a while. Just wait for him. Alright guys, I found a squirrel. I don't know if on camera you guys will be able to see it, but let me see. Got him. I got him. Got him. Go get him, fish. Okay. So I have a squirrel and a chipmunk. I don't think on this video, because they were both pretty bad shots, I'm gonna show the whole cleaning process. But I'm gonna get back up to where I can get a fire going, and I will show you. I think I'm gonna chop them up into little bite-sized pieces and do it like a caveman, right? Like a squirrel on a stick. All right, I gotta get water and a fire going. I'll meet you guys back at camp. So it is very dry out here, and you want to make sure to be so careful when you are in the back country and you decide to make a fire, because it literally takes one spark and this entire forest goes up, and you don't want to be the cause of millions of dollars of damages done, not just to the forest but to the wildlife, the trees, everything, people's cattle. So the whole purpose of today's video is I got sick of having to be so dependent and not being able to rely on myself. I hunt, I fish, but as an everyday human, as an everyday man, I feel like I've lost my ways. I have ancestors that were hunter-gatherers, and as people, that's who we are. We are hunter-gatherers. But with modern society, it makes it almost impossible to not succumb to McDonald's and Wendy's and Burger King. And so I'm starting this channel as a way to prove not only to myself but to everyone who wants to subscribe, who wants to follow, that you can be a hunter, you can be a gatherer, and live in a modern world. There's another squirrel down there. Well, it's raining pretty good, but my fire's going, and I'm underneath this big tree, which is giving me a little bit of a break. Hopefully it doesn't rain for too long. I heard thunder off in the distance, and me being a dummy, a noob, who doesn't know anything about really anything without his Gore-Tex jacket and modern amenities, I never brought anything to stay warm. So I'm gonna build this fire up big, and if I have to, I'll just, it gets pretty dense over that way, and down there it also gets pretty dense, but I don't think it should rain too hard. And I gotta get this squirrels on a stick. What I did, I think I could probably show you the meat, is I deboned it and I cut her, it's a her, I cut her up into chunks about that big. I ended up getting 3 squirrels and 1 chipmunk, except for Scarlet and Fizz. Hey, those guys ate the chipmunk. So, all right, I'm gonna wait for this to burn down, and then I will. I'm really hungry. It's hard to even think straight. I guess, you know what? I want to thank the Wooded Beardsman and Zach Fowler. I used to watch Zach Fowler on Alone, and the Wooded Beardsman and Ace videos, and those are the guys that really got me motivated to want to get out and do something like this. Like I said, I'm probably going to keep this video PG as far as the rain's coming again, as far as the gore and the guts go, but I will show you the squirrel kebabs. So let me get that set up. All right, guys, this is pretty much all I got. I fed the rest to the dogs. There's a forelimb and back legs, and if you guys haven't, every single one of these guys that I see always has like a seasoning that they use, and I really do put this on everything. Hey, get out of there. The meat itself looks pretty normal. I mean, once it's all processed down, it seems pretty much like any other meat. Now I just gotta do what I see everybody doing. Prop a stick up. Maybe I should build this up higher, huh? And I mean, I know you're supposed to cook them over coals, let the fire die down, but I feel like there's a storm coming in, and that's a luxury I don't have. Plus, I am very, very hungry. Let me set this up here. Let me get this fire going, and then I'm gonna cook this before I get caught out in something that I don't want to get caught out in, because I'm about a mile in from the car right now. And out here, a mile in, you might as well be 100 miles in. If I get hurt, anything bad happens out here, no one's finding me for a long time. And the nights out here, they get cold. It was 70 today. It's probably in the 60s now. But the nights drop down to 30 and 40. And so it's pretty extreme. That was a lot of work just to get some squirrel. Alright, so let me grab my squirrel here now that the fire's going. You know what this is? This is very empowering, almost. It's if you haven't done it, you should do it. If you live in a state that doesn't allow guns, take a trip somewhere with a buddy or a friend, or even look into trapping. That's something that I've been interested in. Let me fix this. Something that I've been interested in is trapping. I bought some traps, I took a course, and I'm allowed to, I just don't have the know-how. Oh, that looks good. But back to what I was saying, I feel like men have lost their way. Society looks at a man and his alphaness by monetary value, when just in the last 80-100 years, this used to be the value. If you didn't know any better, you would think that was beef. You probably want to cook pretty thoroughly. I don't want to overdo it. And I feel like it's almost done. All right. So this is the part everybody's been waiting for. I'm so hungry. It's so hot still. Oh. It's not gamey. It does have a particular taste to it, but it's not a bad taste. It's tough, kinda. Man, that Creole seasoning. That's a back leg, like a thigh. Oh, it is so good. I'm definitely not making my calories up, but I feel accomplished. I feel like for a full meal, need a lot more. If the response on this video is good, I'll do a whole squirrel on a stick, and I'll show the cleaning process. I just want to. That is so good. Not go full out with the blood and gore. Oh. All right, well, that was it. The sun's out. I can head back. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and follow my channel. I'm going to do many, 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 many more of these, from fishing to hunting to bigger game, all the way up to elk and moose and deer and antelope, to bobcats and coyotes and rabbits and fish. And so consider following, give me a thumbs up, and hit the bell so you know when I post a video. Thank you, and get out there, enjoy the wilderness. My name is Mike. I'm gone.